iRacing has finally fixed multi-class racing and has given each class their own pace car at the start of the race, and for only a week, they've added a limited time series to test it out. As I'm currently away on holiday, it's very nice, thank you for asking. I sent in two 4K iRating drivers, Jacob Traynor in his LMP2 and Tim Miles in his McLaren GT3 to check out the series for me. What they weren't expecting, however, was that iRacing would allow rookies to race in this IMSA style race, and for the next 30 minutes they're going to have to survive an absolutely chaotic 59 car grid multi-class race with an iRating range from 7K all the way down to a 200 iRating driver. For those of you genuinely interested in the change, we'll quickly dive in. Each class now starts off the starting line and does their formation lap behind their own pace car, leaving a large gap throughout the formation lap, and when coming back around the start of the race, each class has their own green light, meaning GT3s won't jump the start on the second last corner anymore, trying to get an advantage and end up catching up with the LMP2s and just absolutely cause chaos at the race start. It's just nice, clean, good multi-class race starts. Speaking of race starts, our friend Traynor finds himself in P2 at the start of his race, and as the pace car goes in, they're going to wait patiently for P1 to start. I'm sure he's able to go at any moment, they're just going to wait, and P1, he's going to hold it very late, and now he's on the throttle. P3 gets a really good start, able to get himself around P1 already, side by side. P3 and P1 able to keep it in front of Traynor. He's able to, he's not able to, he falls back, makes contact with a Miller car behind him. Not Miller Motorsports, Miller the beer, but regardless, Traynor coming out of that corner unscathed, hasn't got any damage from that contact. I don't even think he noticed, but he's definitely got the overspeed. He's going to throw it to the side of P3, or now P2 I suppose. He's going to try and get his P2 side by side coming into the bus stop. P3, rather smartly, he pulls out of it and Traynor's able to keep that position, keeping him in the fight for P1. P1 has gotten a little bit of a gap, but Traynor's absolutely going to try and close it over the rest of the lap. Meanwhile, Tim Miles in the GT3s is only just starting their race now. He also finds himself in P2, and as the pace car comes in, it's up to the leader to choose when to start this race. He puts the throttle down, catches out Tim just a little bit. He's a bit later on the throttle, and P1 is going to get away just a little bit. And through T1, absolutely, he is keeping P1 for now. In P1, that's a 7K or I guess 8K iRating driver. So those two are probably the fastest on the grid by an absolute long shot, at least in the GT3s, and it's really shown. As they come into this straight, they've already built quite a gap behind them. P3 and P4, they are fighting a little bit. That's helping create that gap, but just looking at the bus stop through there, like that gap, they've done half the lap. They've only done half of a lap, and they've already created probably about a second gap. Going back to the first corner, we get this little bit of contact. But I mean, that's honestly about it. Considering the circumstances, it was relatively clean, except, and skipping back to the formation lap, I just found this. Have a look at this. So the Porsche starts going, puts back on the brakes, then the Beamer hits it, car behind hits that, car behind hits that, pushes it forwards, Beamer hits Porsche again. Just absolute dominoes. How ridiculous. Honestly, I'm just going to do this voiceover live because this is getting ridiculous. Look at this. So it's the exact same people. Porsche puts on the brakes rather gently. Beamer hits it. And it's the exact same thing. It is the exact same thing. Coming back to Jacob Traynor now. He is on lap 2 and still in P2. He's fighting for the lead. He's got the leader just up ahead the road. As he comes into the bus stop though, well, I guess nothing happens in the bus stop. But coming in the corner after GT3 just in the wrong spot, and he's forced around the outside of the GT3. I think it's the carousel. I might totally be wrong. If I'm wrong, laugh at me in the comments. But that allows P3 to come down the inside, get the run, make the move on Traynor. And as they come into the next corner, he's got a he hasn't got it secured. Traynor's going to try the inside. So side by side, he's got the run, and he just turns in the Traynor. That is unfortunate. Well, actually, I don't have to be polite. I don't know this guy. It's an official race. That was a stupid move. Traynor's holding a straight line. It's a straight, and he just turns into the back of him. And to make matters even worse, doesn't hold the brakes and almost takes Traynor out on the end of it as well. Gee whiz. Luckily, Traynor's able to go into the pits for his fast repair, which he has to do a pit anyway for a mandatory pit stop. He's got to refuel. He's able to get the fast repair. He's got a fast repair in this series, so fast repair and all that, it's not that big of a deal. He's able to keep in the race, thank God. But he certainly wasn't happy about it in the moment or after it, and honestly, I can't blame him either. He's definitely not going to get the lead now, and yeah, it's just stupid. It's just a stupid move. And the worst thing about it is that guy wasn't even one of the rookies. He's 2.6k I rating. Coming back to Tim Miles, he's had a lot less of a adventurous race. Coming into lap 4, or coming into lap 5 now, actually. Not too much has happened for him. He's going to get a little bit of a bump draft here.
Push, push.
But more interesting, if you pay attention to his position light on his car, he turns into P1 just all of a sudden. He hasn't overtaken anyone. But original P1, the 8K I rating driver, when he got that really good start on Tim at the start of the race, apparently he started too early and he ended up getting a penalty for that, and he never served the penalty, meaning he just disqualified. Poof, gone. And that puts Timsy into P1, baby. That's my goat. That's what you love to see. Now, Tim's lead's pretty secure at this point. That is until lap 5, where he meets 2 rookies. Both finished this race with 26 incident points. And the 2 of them are battling in front of him. And Tim is going to have to find a way around them. Coming into the bus stop, our helpless rookies are side by side coming through here. The Porsche overslows it, and just barely Tim was able to dodge him.
Fuck it, love it.
And now come through the carousel. Tim has a bit more luck than Traynor did, and he's able to go on the inside of the second rookie. Almost contact as the rookie turns into him. Then coming into the next corner, rookies. Oh my God, that is too close for me. But he's able to put him away cleanly, and he's able to get far, far away from these guys. Well, Tim, for the next couple of laps, the next 10 laps or so, up until he does his pit stops, just passing lap cars, having a pretty easy race. Doesn't have anything too eventful. But let's check on Jacob Traynor, because we haven't seen him since we spotted him on lap 4, giving Tim a bump draft. After coming out of the pits from his lap 2 incident, he finds himself in P3, so he's still on the podium and on board on lap 9. He's just cutting through traffic. It's, as you can imagine, being in a faster class, he's got a lot more traffic than Tim has. A lot of GT3s, and the GT3s, they love their rookies. There's about 5-6 rookies in the GT3s alone, so yeah, I imagine he's got a lot of work cut out for him, but he's making it look easy. He's getting through the traffic uneventfully. Here we see a good example of that, some dense traffic, but he's able to make it work. Gets a little slippery on the exit there. Had a little bit of a scary moment, but nothing too bad. That black prototype car behind him, I assume that was an LMP2. And then I saw a Porsche logo on it. And that's a GTP. That is a 700 I-rated guy driving a GTP. He qualified slower than Traynor. That guy had the same qualifying pace as the GT3s. Oh my God, they need to have I-rating minimums for these kind of cars, bro. I can only imagine Traynor was probably absolutely shitting himself just watching the relatives, seeing this guy get closer and closer every time they got to a straight. Oh, Jesus. I never quite knew exactly what people meant when they said that the Red Bull livery cars are always dangerous until I saw this. He just completely turns into the McDonald's car, killing him, and then he drives into him again. Like the first impact wasn't bad enough, and then he keeps driving, foot to the floor, turns into the BMW just to take him out, and if that's not the worst, he instantly chucks it into reverse trying to get back on track and almost kills our friend Traynor now. Like, Jesus Christ, I'm surprised this guy knows how to turn on his computer. Absolute brainlet. Like, I'm surprised that guy knows how to feed himself. That is ridiculous. I cannot believe that. And the worst part about it all is that is a 1200 B licensed driver. Like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, 1200 is not the highest, but that's a B licensed driver. What are we doing? And oh my God, I've seen so many perspectives of this crash on the replay. And the worst part about it is that not a single person is lifting. There were 2 cars involved in the main accident, and then the pink Porsche and then the blue BMW just full throttle, forced himself into the accident and make it worse. Why aren't we lifting? Speaking of lifting, Traynor finds himself in a lot of trouble with this GT3, just a lot slower than he expected coming into there, and he definitely had something to say about that.
Do you guys know what a fucking gas pedal is? Holy shit!
Coming back to Tim Miles now, it is the second final lap, and it is also time to pit as we've run out of fuel. Tim here is going to be looking for the ultimate splash and dash. He's going to try and put as little fuel in this car as possible, as he's still in P1 and he wants to keep that winning position. Which, I mean, I can't blame him. If I was in a winning position, I'd be wanting to keep it too. Coming into the pits, fueling up, and away we are, already gone off to the races again. And it's really good we got a quick pit stop there, because that Mustang, that's P2, right behind Tim there. So every second of that pit stop's going to matter, and we're going to be able to get away in front of P2. And Tim just has to hold it. He's coming into, there's 2 laps to go. We're coming into the final lap now. White flag, except we've put too little fuel in the car. And Tim's only got about, 1.5 litres, and he's got to do a whole lap. Tim is absolutely, he's lifting like I've never seen before. Like, he's lifting from like a kilometre away. I didn't even think he broke for the bus stop. He just lifted and coasted through the entire thing. Through this corner, he's got a little bit more throttle, but he is struggling with fuel. He's absolutely lifting everywhere he can, but it might not be enough as the fuel drops lower and lower and lower, and his victory is slowly looking like it's slipping from his hands. And as he comes through turn 7, he's feeling more hopeful, coming near the end, and then it just starts sputtering. It's a sign that you are so low on fuel, you're just about to run out. He's absolutely just lifting and coasting, trying to get those sputters to be enough to bring him to the ends. But there's an uphill section. If he can get up here, then it's a downhill, but there's just so much track left. And the car gives out on him. There's just nothing left. There's no sputters, there's no fumes. And P2 goes by just then. There's nothing. He's just rolling, and it's just got to watch as his almost guaranteed victory turns into a DNF on the final lap. Here, P3 just comes by, really just to rub it in. And as we come to a standstill, everything seems lost. That is until Jacob Traynor, the hero all along in the LMP2, coming around on his final lap, sees Tim pulled over on the side and slams on them brakes, fully locking up, chucks it in reverse gear just to come up and get behind him and pushes him to the end. What a fairy tale finish here. Both of them finishing in P3. What a finish. You just can't ask for something better than that. Alright guys, if you guys have made it all the way through, thanks a ton, that means a lot. Like and subscribe, do all that stuff. Give me numbers so I feel good about myself. I tried making a video that was a bit, not just league racing content. I tried to make something a bit new out there. I wanted to get more practice with this new Davinci Resolve. It's my second time using it in this video, so yeah, I think I'm getting pretty good at this editing software, and hopefully we can get, hopefully we can make more and more bangers going forwards. Adelaide's tomorrow. I don't know when this video will actually be uploaded, but we're racing at Adelaide tomorrow, and hopefully it should be super duper fun, and I'm feeling confident about the track. I'm hoping that I should be able to get a good finish, as long as I don't bin it, as long as I don't get a slow down. But yeah, thank you guys again for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.